Hey, so I had a particularly strong craving for pikelets today, and I just happened to have everything I needed in the fridge and the pantry, so I wrote a little recipe and I'm gonna get going with it. Luckily, I had some Lewis Road Creamery butter in the fridge, so that's gonna go into the recipe melted, and then I'm also gonna, fry them off with this butter. So it's gonna change everything. So in my mixing bowl, I've already got a cup of flour approximately, a little bit of baking powder, some cinnamon, and some sea salt. And then I'm just gonna kind of create a well in the middle there. And I'm gonna crack my egg into it. Like so. Crack that on in. I'm gonna add my half cup of almond milk and my 1 tablespoon of delicious melted butter. That goes in, and then with my whisk, I'm just gonna whisk it all together. And just being pretty careful not to over mix here, because as soon as that happens, the gluten starts to overdevelop and you'll end up with kind of stodgy pikelets, which we don't want. Honestly, this is so quick. And then I forgot, but I just want to put a little dash of maple in there too, just for some sweetness. Get that going. Okay, we're literally ready to cook one. So I'm just going to heat up my fry pan. Get a tiny bit of the butter and just melt it in there for a second. Just kind of spread it around. And then we're just gonna drop some of the pikelet batter in there. About that much. And as soon as I start to see bubbles appear on the surface, I'm gonna flip it over. God damn it, that smells good. Can't wait to eat this. Okay, so there's some little bubbles starting to appear. A few seconds longer on that side. If you want, you could definitely add more milk to this batter to make them a little runnier, but I kind of like that half cup just for this texture. All right, I think it's time to flip, and I'm not doing this in any kind of professional way, but here we go. Just gonna push those bits in. She's a thick pancake. She's a thick pikelet. All right. And it's pretty quick to cook on that side. Okay, it's ready to eat. So, I'm gonna put a bit more butter, because why wouldn't I? Some whipped cream. And some jam. And I'm going to sit down and eat this with a birthday champagne. Lewis Road. Yum.